Hello there, welcome to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to pay tribute to intellectuals who died on the 21st of June. So without wasting time, let's jump into it. Kermit Love. Kermit Love was born on August 7, 1916 in Spring Lake, New Jersey. He was an American puppet maker, puppeteer, costume designer, and actor in children's television and on Broadway. Love was born in Spring Lake, New Jersey on August 7, 1916, to Ernest and Alice Love. He was raised by his grandmother and great-grandmother following his mother's death when he was 3 years old. He was best known as a designer and builder with the Muppets, in particular those on Sesame Street. He died in Poughkeepsie, New York, U.S. June 21, 2008. Scott Kalitta. Scott Kalitta was born on February 18, 1962 in Mt. Clemens, Michigan. He was an American drag racer who competed in the funny car and top fuel classes in the National Hot Rod Association Full Throttle Drag Racing Series. He was killed at Old Bridge Township Raceway Park after an accident during qualifying. He had 17 career top fuel wins and 1 career funny car win, and at his death, he was one of 14 drivers to win in both divisions. He died in Old Bridge Township Raceway Park, New Jersey, June 21, 2008. When he was 4 to 6 years old. Major Taylor. Major Taylor was born on November 26, 1878 in Indianapolis, Indiana, U.S. He was an American professional cyclist. Taylor turned professional in 1896 at the age of 18, living in cities on the East Coast and participating in multiple track events, including 6-day races. He moved his focus to the sprint event in 1897, competing in a national racing circuit, winning many races and gaining popularity with the public. In 1898 and 1899, he set numerous world records in race distances ranging from the quarter-mile to the 2-mile. He died in Chicago, Illinois, U.S. on June 21, 1932. Tom Kurvers. Tom Kurvers was born on September 14, 1962 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, U.S. He was an American professional ice hockey defenseman in the National Hockey League. He spent 11 seasons in the NHL between 1984 and 1995. He won the 1984 Hobey Baker Award as the best collegiate ice hockey player and won the Stanley Cup with the Montreal Canadiens in 1986. After his playing career, he was an executive for the Phoenix Coyotes, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then the Minnesota Wild. He died in St. Paul, Minnesota, U.S. on June 21, 2021, when he was 58 years old. Frank Leahy. Frank Leahy was born on August 27, 1908 in O'Neill, Nebraska. He was an American football player, coach, college athletics administrator, and professional sports executive. He served as the head football coach at Boston College from 1939 to 1940 and at the University of Notre Dame from 1941 to 1943 and again from 1946 to 1953, compiling a career college football record of 107-13-9. His winning percentage of .864 is the second best in NCAA Division I football history, trailing only that of fellow Notre Dame Fighting Irish coach Knute Rockne, for whom Leahy played from 1928 to 1930. He died in Portland, Oregon on June 21, 1973. Maureen Connolly. Maureen Connolly was born on September 17, 1934 in San Diego, California, U.S. She was an American tennis player, the winner of 9 major singles titles in the early 1950s. In 1953, she became the first woman to win a Grand Slam. She is also the only player in history to win a title without losing a set at all 4 major championships. The following year, in July 1954, a horseback riding accident seriously injured her right leg and ended her competitive tennis career at age 19. In 1966, Connolly was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. On June 4, 1969, she underwent a 3rd operation for a stomach tumor at Baylor Hospital in Dallas. She died nearly 3 weeks later on June 21, at the age of 34. Angela Madsen. Angela Madsen was born on May 10, 1960 in Xenia, Ohio, U.S. She was an American Paralympian sportswoman in both rowing and track and field. In a long career, Madsen moved from race rowing to ocean challenges, before switching in 2011 to athletics, winning a bronze medal in the shot put at the 2012 Summer Paralympics in London. Madsen and teammate Helen Taylor were the first women to row across the Indian Ocean. She died in June 2020 while attempting a solo row from Los Angeles to Honolulu. He died in Pacific Ocean on June 21, 2020. Darrell Hamilton. American football player, coach, college athletics administrator, and professional sports executive. He served as the head football coach at Boston College from 1939 to 1940 and at the University of Notre Dame from 1941 to 1943, and again from 1946 to 1953, compiling a career college football record of 107-13-9. His winning percentage of .864 is the second best in NCAA Division I football history, trailing only that of fellow Notre Dame Fighting Irish coach, New Brockney, for whom Leahy played from 1928 to 1930. He died in Portland, Oregon on June 21, 1973. Thanks for tuning in. For more videos, please subscribe.